Hi everyone, hope you're having a great day. So today we have a very important video on the agenda today, which will be our second video in the series of innovations from top generating studios and updates. The first one was made on the 18th of September, and today on the 23rd of January 2026, we're going to be talking about the anatomy of the perfect landing page, or in your case, what you'll be most interested in is how can we increase the intro without losing customers and beat the price dumping studios. So, over the course of the last 4 months, I have seen increasingly, I would say, people, studios, regional managers, which would come in and say, we need to increase the intro. And the problem I see with studios and in general with people is that they want to increase the intro. So everybody wants to go to a higher priced intro over time, which is obviously normal. But what people don't understand is that if you want to increase the intro, you also need to increase, I would say, the convincing mechanisms of why would people sign up with you. The problem with most studios, especially in those areas where everybody wants to have the same intro and they think all intros fit the same studio situation, that's not really the case, because some studios could outperform others even if they have the same intro. And I always think that every studio owner knows its own community the best, and they should be determining the intro. But even if you are increasing the intro, you should also take care of improving how does your landing page look. So we need to improve upon videos, which are the biggest convincing mechanisms today. I'll show you that from real life results over the last year and a half. So you need to improve upon the videos, you need to improve upon your overall image, and those are the things which convince people that your intro is worth the increased price. And that's how you will avoid losing customers and to some extent also beat the price dumping studios, because you will always have those types of studios. And of course, price dumping works because it's something that has always worked since the dawn of economy. But today I'm going to show you how to maneuver through that and get the best possible result for your studio. So let's start with the innovations. So as you know, last time we spoke about how to sell the intro with all the various channels you can have at your disposal. Same as Amazon wants to sell the Prime. So Prime is Amazon's most valuable and money-driven, I would say, most profitable service they want to sell to you, and they do it through all various other channels. Same thing to like we sell the intro. Now, the ultimate goal of every studio is to increase their market share, which is why everybody starts price dumping when they see the opportunity. In the end, you have to understand that in advertising, which is what drives most of the inquiries today, the most valuable offer will always win out. Now, the most valuable doesn't necessarily mean the cheapest. It just means you get the most value for the price you're paying. And it's very normal to look at things that way. Same thing, for example, in real estate. It's the same thing in any service-based economy. The most valuable offer will always win out. Now, let's go over the two solutions that will change the the selling game once you implement these improvements, and I'll show to you exactly how those improvements look like, and what do those improvements consist of. So when you have the perfect landing page, which is generally filled with great videos, it's very much atmosphere and people oriented. So you solve the fear, you solve the uncertainty and doubt from people coming into the studio, which is something very little studios actually do. Now, the anatomy of the perfect landing page will do two things. Number one, you will be able to increase the intro price without the click-to-lead ratio going down. It'll remove the, oh my god, I increased the price, but why are people not converting? Which is something I hear a lot, because everybody wants to increase the price, but nobody wants to work on the quality of the videos you have on your marketing pages and on your website. And that's like the most important thing for any business. So your videos and images determine how people will perceive you. That's basically it. And also, one thing I don't like I said at the beginning, I don't like the one intro fits all. So every studio, in my opinion, knows what intro should they set for themselves. But even with that aside, this will help you have a more expensive intro, I would say a higher priced intro, if you do this correctly. Now, moving forward, the second thing it'll help you is it'll disrupt the price dumping. So very often, for example, today as well, I heard a studio owner complaining that this specific competitor is price dumping, and they're giving like three private lessons, 2 group classes, 1 practice party for $45. Now, you and me can both say that's crazy, but crazy is what works today. So crazy offers, the offers which are, offer you can't refuse, is basically the offer that works today. And in my opinion, once you have a perfect landing page and a crazy offer, that's basically something nobody will be able to beat you. So having a crazy offer is something you should consider having in your studio. Now, obviously, we're talking about intro prices. We're talking about being economical. Of course, that's what this video is about today. But bear in mind, if you have the means and if you have the opportunity to have a crazy offer, which is like very easy to say yes to, you will have more people coming into the studio, because it's just about the value and it's just about what people pay and what they get in return. So let me show you the perfect landing page, and the perfect landing page consists of the best visitor to lead ratio. For the sake of keeping this studio private, let me just do this. Oh, one sec. So this is a studio which managed to be, so this studio, as you can see, you remember the click to lead ratio stat. So the click to lead ratio tells you how many people visit the landing page and how many of them convert. And if you remember, between every 7th and 10th click is something that's ideal, like the best of the best. This studio, as you can see, has the cost per click of 4.5 to 4.1, which means they are in one of the, I would say, most competitive states there are. So California, New York, Connecticut, Arizona, Nevada all have this high cost of advertising. So we're not like we're not showing like a very, a studio which is in a very, I would say, non-competitive area. And as you can see, ever since we started to work together, you will see that for over a year, this studio has been the most consistent studio of all the studios I've been working with. And I will show you what do they have differently than all the other studios. So let's start from the beginning with the click to lead ratio. So you can see, so pay attention to the dates and I'll go through the click to lead ratio. So every 9th, 8, 6.5, 14, 8, 11, 7, 9, 10, 15, 5, 7, 20. That's actually 20, 10, 11, 7, 9, 7, 10, 10, 8, 10, 5.9, 8, 5.4. That was at that time the best week ever. 5.4, 7, 8, 9, 8, 5 again. 4. So 11 leads in 7 days. Cost per lead, as you can see, $24. 6.8, 11.5, 5.6, 9.8, 13.4, 10.6, so on and so forth. So as you can see, for over a year, this studio has been the best performing studio out of all the studios I've been working with. What's the actual secret? I won't show you on their landing page. I will just show you what types of videos they have, so you know what kind of videos you need to film, and we can help you film those types of videos. So the videos they have on their marketing page are all quality watch time for the beginner person who doesn't know about you. So these are all videos I've helped other studios build out with scripting, editing, so on and so forth. This is from ProDance LA. They already had this video, which is great, and this video helped us a lot. So these videos need to show the atmosphere. They need to talk about who you are, who do you teach, what do you stand for, and all these videos, once implemented, they all increase the amount of leads in the next 7 to 10 days. Why? Because these videos are all about removing fear, uncertainty, and doubts, and it's a big effort on the presentation of the studio. What do people care about the most? So this is Google reviews from a studio which has almost 300 reviews. What do people repeat the most? They repeat about people being patient, and they repeat about people having fun. People want fun. People want to feel welcomed. People want to feel safe in the certain environment. As you can see here from the words, extremely welcoming. They made us feel welcome right away. Same as you would go into a perfect restaurant. You feel welcomed right away. And who puts a big effort into presentation? So we always talk about the big brands. We always talk about the big companies who make billions of dollars. Who puts a big effort into a presentation? Makes sense, right? So Apple presentations typically last between 1 and 2 hours. And I know from the data we have in the agency, people that sign up on these landing pages, they spend more time on the landing page than on other landing pages. This studio, Ottawa, so Melissa will know, she's the owner. We never had to sit down and talk about where are the leads. In our 2 years of working, we never had to talk about where are the leads. And when was this video made? 2 years ago. This can be done for you as well. And this is something you should be doing as well. Now, why do we take Apple as an example? If you check out the pricing of Apple products, they didn't invent better components. They didn't reinvent the wheel. They only reinvented the presentation. And everything people want today is everything people see today and perceive are basically through visual judgment. And for me, the only way you can achieve that is by having great videos which talk about the pain points people want to have solved. Okay, so now in no particular order, I will show you the videos which I personally like a lot. So let's start with this video from, this is Fred Astaire Downtown. Now this is a video I have to commend them for. I like this video ever since I saw it the first time. So basically this is the owner, and this is a video which shows the people how the studio looks like. They can see a lot of people having fun, a lot of people dancing, people conversating, having fun, and then the owner comes into the camera and talks about, who do they teach, what do they stand for, and she doesn't need to go over the board of saying, why are we different than everybody else. People can see it already for themselves. And this is a video I like really a lot. As you can see, it's about a minute and a half long, which is quite good. And when people go forward from this video, there's also this video which talks about who takes ballroom dance lessons. And the answer to this question is everybody takes ballroom dance lessons. And in my opinion, this is something every studio should do, because, for example, this guy is a firefighter, and all of the people that take dance lessons are everyday normal people that just like to have something in their life that gives them fun, that gives them meaning. And it's I can go into the health benefits of dancing, but you get my point, right? So this is really important to show to the end users. So And there are a lot of studios that can just advertise using their images. But when you have these videos as well, for example, dancing in iconic places, this is Salsa Central Park, Foxtrot in Central Park, and then you have also obviously the images, which is something we always note to have. Then, for example, these are also videos I like a lot. Now, this is Fred Astaire, Cave Creek. So, learn all dance styles. Now, take a look at the quality of this video. It's short. It speaks volumes without having to do anything overboard. And in my opinion, it's just a great way to get people interested and I would say hyped up for coming into the studio. As you can see, the call to action at the end, very good. Benefits of dancing. So this is something that's also a great selling point on any marketing page. This is, I would say, something every studio should have, ideally on their marketing pages. And it's just a great way to get, another feature of dancing. Why should people start dancing? Dancing is about fitness. It's about passion. It's about fashion as well. It's about having a great time. So, and there are multiple videos I can show you. For example, this one. Let me just wait until this loads. So, this is Fred Astaire Business Bay, which is a studio in the UAE. So it's the third Fred Astaire in the UAE, and for me personally, the videos they're doing overall are amazing. So this is something every studio should have on their marketing pages. So I think I think everybody got my point, and it's something I really want every studio to pay attention to, because it makes a huge difference between you and everybody else that wants to sell the intro as well. They might have even the same price as you. They might be even a little bit cheaper than you, but this is what makes people buy stuff. So I don't buy a Samsung because it's cheaper than iPhone. So it's something we need to do for our studio, your studio as well. So let's move on to other topics. One sec. Now, quality time and quality watch time and visual experience leads to you having and to you be able to have more expensive intros, or at least have the best possible intro in town and have the most leads coming in than all the other studios. And as you can see here, everything Apple had in their presentations was pretty much faked. Fortunately for us, we are not. As you can see here, so basically everything he did, all of the features the phone had were faked with multiple phones. And as a developer, so this was on Reddit, so 1,600 upvotes, 141 comments. So this was a post that was seen by definitely 100,000 people plus. And this guy as a developer can say that faking application behavior is a very common practice. And fortunately for us in the studio, we aren't really faking anything, but it just tells you how important the visual aspect of videos and storytelling is actually important. Because as I said, everybody wants to increase the price. So everybody wants this, everybody wants more of this, but nobody wants to put in the effort of creating more of this. And that's the big, I would say, that's the big paradox we have at the moment, which can be solved by just doing the videos, which we put on the marketing pages. And you can also put on your website. And then, if you check out the second brand, which talks about, I would say, visual aspect of marketing, is Starbucks. The only thing they changed is the visual stuff. So people stayed longer. They became less price sensitive. Same thing with these landing pages. The more people spend on the landing page, the less price sensitive they become. And when did this happen? This happened after Bill Gates Sr. acquired Starbucks, and that's when he invented this thing. So this wasn't a thing before the 90s. It came in the 90s, but they did it because they understand the value of visual approach and of visual storytelling. So this was Starbucks before. As you can see, doesn't look really good. Starbucks is actually a company that they made their money on selling quality coffee beans. Now, you can be the best quality studio in town, but without this, nobody knows you're the best quality studio. And this is how they look like today. It's all about visual stuff. And that's what most studios are lacking on the page, because with this, you can sell coffee for $5, and with this, you can't sell a coffee for $5. That's just the reality of the world we live in. And final thing, just to sign off, this is Marco Pierre White, a guy I like a lot. So he's a 3-star Michelin cook. He was the teacher of Gordon Ramsay, the famous chef. He said, and he said this multiple times because I saw it, so the most important aspect of any restaurant is the environment you sit in. So what do we need to focus on? We need to focus on the environment and what do we provide for people in the studio. And how do you show that to people that don't know you? You show that through the videos on the marketing pages. You have one chance to convince them. People that clicked on your ad, they gave you a chance to solve their problems, and you only have one chance to actually show them, hey, we are the studio for you. And this is how you do it. So, scripts, if you need them, we got you. So any video scripts you have, so we can provide them. So this is for free. So I don't make any money of this. This is for free because we want the studios to succeed. If you need that, let us know. We will provide that for you. Some of the studios have already gone through this, as you can see. But for all of you that are watching, that need help, that feel like they need to implement, they need to be more aggressive, they need to be more creative, well, this is what we can do for you as well. And also, if you need the video edited, we will also do that as well. So, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. I hope you had a great time. As I said, the last complaint I got is that the innovation video was too long, so I hope this one was short enough. So, as always, thank you very much. Hope you're having a great day, and as always, kind regards.